Hey, I'm Not So Ace Trainer, and here are 10 new Pokemon I would love to see in Pokemon Unite. Let's get into it. With Gardevoir being the first of hopefully many Pokemon to join the stadiums in the AOS region, it's time for me to start with what Pokemon I would love to see make its appearance. I'll be going with 2 of each of the 5 classes, so 10 overall. I won't be predicting moves all the time, but will be saying what I expect from what Pokemon in terms of gameplay. So, to get the obvious out of the way, let's start with the all-rounders. To start off for the all-rounders, I'm going with Berserker for obvious reasons. I love this goofy little Viking boy and would love to be able to play some matches as it, even if Defender is my role. When I think of it, I imagine a crazy little Galarian Meowth at first, firing it up and then evolving into Berserker and just running at you and using various claw-inspired moves like Slash, Metal Claw, and the Unite move similar to the unstoppable power and speed of Machamps. I know this one is a very slim chance, but I have to have it here. For the other all-rounder, Feraligatr would be a crazy addition to the game and a way more plausible wish to have. My favorite starter of all starters and an overall very popular Pokemon, Feraligatr would be amazing following the same route as Garchomp. Starting the game with a small Totodile, raging its way and scaling to the big Gen 2 starter, which could have a big crunching bite move, a water-based one like Hydro Pump, and a strong Unite move like Super Power. Now we move on to the defenders. To give some love to the fossil Pokemon we all know and love, I'm thinking Bastiodon would be a fantastic defender with obvious impact moves and crowd control. Starting off as a Shieldon, much like Dwebble, you would farm for a minute to evolve into the massive Shield Pokemon, using headbutts to push enemies back, quaking the ground to make them slower, and for a Unite move, maybe an Earthquake that would cause an AoE root. That would be awesome. Another defender I would love to see would be Takataka. Call me crazy, but I absolutely love the design of this Pokemon and all the other Ultra Beasts, honestly. And playing as a walking box just sounds fun overall. This slow Pokemon could make use of Gyro Ball and even have a move where it would trap one Pokemon inside it for a few seconds, something that could be used to focus strong opponents and render them useless for a tiny bit, maybe changing the tide of the battle. For the supporters, I would like to see Grimmsnarl be something like Gardevoir, but for this role. A supporter mostly focused on more tactical helping during its scaling phase, needing to pick his moves well and be dependent of his attacker's position, only to scale from Himpidimp to Grimmsnarl and be able to be a game changer, using debuffs and crowd control to make sure its team gets the win. A slow burn supporter for those who prefer to be beasts later in the game, even if that means having to be really good at playing carefully. A second supporter I would love would be Indeedy, probably the female version, since it's the biggest one in competitive and Tencent might look at it just to see what to use. This one would be a fully evolved supporter, much like Mr. Mime, able to use moves like Follow Me that down targets to force them to focus it for just a couple of seconds, boost its attacker's damage with something like Helping Hand, and even have the dreaded Expanding Force as a Unite move. And now let's get into damage territory with attackers. I'm going to choose a special attacker and a physical attacker just to make things more even. Starting with the special attacker, I would love to have Inteleon in the game. I know Cinderace and Rillaboom had more love overall, but I used Inteleon and I absolutely love the James Bond Gecko. Having a strong range with a move that boosts the auto attack, Sniper Shot for long range poking, and maybe a non-Gmax version of Gmax Hydro Snipe as a Unite move would be fantastic. All of these, of course, would be paired with great mobility and stealth based mechanics. Maybe even continued invisibility for 2 seconds after leaving the bush. For the physical attacker, I'm going with the Decidueye. I know the Decidueye is kind of a mixed attacker, at least in terms of stats, but wouldn't it be awesome to have the Owl Robin Hood itself just arrowing everyone in AOS? To answer that for yourself, yes it would be. Starting as the cute Rowlet, fighting for survival until you get your big wings and ghostly bow, strong attack speed, long range poking, and Sinister Arrow as a Unite move that deals huge damage would make the Decidueye great to play, maybe even a good alternative to Cinderace. And finally, we have the Speedsters. Sick of Zarawar? I know I am. Let's bring some new fun ones to the table. First of all, we're going with Zarawar. Starting off as Zorua, but having its evolution come at an early level, Zarawar could make use of its illusion ability, copying another Pokemon from your team, or your enemy's team if you're getting frisky, and abuse either the sense of security or the expectation of different moves, to get either close or surprise its opponents with a barrage of foul play. I can see this being a really fun Pokemon to use with a skill cap higher than, at least, Sludge Bomb plus X. And for the last Speedster, I'm bringing another ghost to the party so Gengar doesn't feel alone. Dragonball would be fantastic in this game as a scaling Speedster, though instead of being short range like Gengar, it could abuse shooting its offspring to deal damage from afar, forcing enemies to either run or get close enough to battle it, all while having their HP demolished. As we can see from Cinderace, ranged junglers are a very strong pick and Dragonball could be the next one, all of this while being optimized to be a jungler. And those were the 10 Pokemon I wish I could see in Pokémon Unite. That is just my opinion of course, and I would love to know yours. What Pokemon would you like to see make its way into the game? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content. Also ring the bell so you know when the next video is out. You can follow me on social media, Twitch, we stream there every day of the week, or join our Discord, all the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.